Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, Honorable to Board of Jury and everyone who blessed. Before I start my speech today, let me introduce myself first. My name is Johanes Virgi Agung Gerungan as the Prime Minister on this debate. So, our motion today is criminalize individuals and organizations who do not relax. So, we're gonna looking for what's the point of this motion. The first is criminalize, the second is individuals, the third is organization, and the fourth is relax. So, let us know the definition of the fourth of this motion, the fourth point of the motion. The first is criminalize. So what is criminalize? Criminalize is a process when certain behavior or action individuals is made a crime or perpetrator of a crime. So the point number two is individuals. Individuals, the word private includes a particular person or thing from a group. The point number three is organization. Organization is a form of fellowship of people of group of people to achieve a common goal that has been agreed upon. The point number four is release. So what is release? Release is a process of turning used materials into new materials with the aim of preventing waste, which is can steal something useful. So what is the definition of the motion? So the definition of the motion is people or people of group who do not realize will be set perpetrator of a crime. So that's the definition of the motion. So let us looking for the background of the motion. In Indonesia, there is a lot of garbage scattered everywhere because people think it is something that cannot be reused. So the government is thinking how to deal with the garbage. One of way is by relaxing. As we know that Indonesian people are indifferent to throwing garbage and do not want to relax waste. And for information, Indonesia is overall ranked 17th country with dirtiest air in the world. So, the status quo on this motion, the government should criminalize individuals and organizations who do not relate. So, I'm as the Prime Minister on this debate, so of course I agree with this motion and I have some reason to support my argument. My reason number one is citizens gonna think how to make trash can be reused, and my reason number two, environment pollution can be reduced. So let me explain you my reason number one. So citizens gonna think how to make trash will be reduced. The first, if there is if there is that rules, people gonna think how to like how to do that rules, because if they uh, do not want to do that rules, they're gonna have punishment. So people gonna think how to reduce, and people gonna know how to reduce the trust, and the impact Indonesia gonna be clean because people know how to reduce the trash become a thing that gonna be usable. And the point number two, environment pollution can be reduced. So my reason this one, if people know how to reduce a trash, of course pollution in this country gonna be removed because there is no trash, because that trash people gonna make it a thing that gonna be usable. So in this motion, just a forward. Of course, Indonesia will better than before. Before, the cleanness of a country will be greatly appreciated in the world. Especially Indonesian citizens will be known as very intelligent people because they can turn negative things into useful things. So the limit, the limitation of this motion is individual or organization who live in Indonesia who don't care about cleanliness in this country. So let us talking about elaboration of this motion. So the first, why this motion being debating? As I mentioned before in my background, this motion debate because currently Indonesian people are different to throwing garbage and they do not want to release waste. So, elaboration number two, why this motion justified? Because maintaining cleanliness in making the environment better in true, as the contents in law number 32 of 29. How to implement. The government can make a new laws which is can must be followed and obeyed by all Indonesian citizens. So how to motion can be solve the problem? Of course, this motion can really solve the problem. The matter people of Indonesia in general is that the law must be impacted so they can be obeyed. So with this regulation, the problem of cleanliness in Indonesia can be overcome. And then the last, why this motion must be effective? Because looking for the background, and I have explained before, this solution is most effective. So if my statement is not good, why we to try a new things which is one things can solve the problem here. So that if you ask me why we don't do this, because I think that not gonna useful. So I want to say that why we don't try a new things, right? Because we looking for that things can solve the problem, especially I have mentioned before. So the conclusion of the motion criminalize individuals and organizations who do not realize in the best way because it can solve the biggest problem in Indonesia garbage. So that's my speech today. Thank you.